Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know, myself Smruthi, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. So today's subject is mathematics. So the topic is students T distribution. Introduction to students T distribution. The student T distribution is probability distribution used in the statistics. It is particularly useful for estimating the population parameters when the sample size is small. The distribution accounts for the increased variability that arises from estimating the population standard deviation. Historical background. The distribution was first described by William Seeley Gossett in 1908 under the pseudocodon student. Gossett developed the T distribution while working on the useness briefly to analyze some small sizes. His work laid the foundation for the modern statistical inference techniques. Characteristics of T distribution. The T distribution is symmetric and bell-shaped, similar to the normal distribution. It has the heavier tails which provide a better fit for the distribution with small sample sizes. As the sample sizes increases, the T distribution approaches the normal distribution. Degrees of freedom. The shape of the T distribution is determined by the degrees of freedom (df). Degrees of freedom are calculated as the sample size minus 1. That means n minus 1. Higher degrees freedom result in a distribution that more closely resembles the normal distribution. When to use the T distribution? Usually T distribution when the sample size is small, typically n is smaller than 30. It appropriate when the population standard deviation is unknown. The T distribution is ideal for conducting the hypothesis tests and constructing the confidence intervals. Differences from the normal distribution. The T distribution has the thicker tails than the normal distribution, reflecting the greater uncertainty. It provides more accurate results for the small samples compared to the normal distribution. As sample size increases, the T distribution converts to the normal distribution. Applications of the T distribution. The T distribution is commonly used in the hypothesis testing, especially for means. It is applied in constructing the confidence intervals for the population means. The distribution is also known as regression analysis and ANOVA. One sample t-test. The one sample t-test compares the sample mean to know a value. It assesses whether the sample provides enough evidence to infer that the population mean differs from this value. The test static is calculated using the sample mean per population mean and the sample standard deviation. Paired sample t-test. The paired sample t-test is used when the comparing two related groups. It evaluates whether the mean difference between paired observation is significantly different from zero. This test accounts for the inherent relationship between paired samples. T-distribution table. A T-distribution table lists the critical T values for the various degrees of freedom and significance levels. These values are essential for determining the threshold for the significance in hypothesis testing. The table is typically used alongside the sample size to find the appropriate critical value. Limitations of the t-distribution. The t-distribution assumes that the underlying data is normally distributed. Violation of normality can lead to inaccurate results, especially with small sample sizes. Outliers can also have heavy influences in the results, making Ramsden's critical in analysis. Real world example. Many clinical trials use the T distribution to analyze the effectiveness of the treatments. In the education research, many access test scores using T test to evaluate the teaching methods. The business sector often employs the T distribution for the quality control and product testing. Thank you. Hope this helps you.